The Snow White woke activist Shaun King has been exposed, completely exposed, and he is not happy about it. If you don't know who Shaun King is, like I said, he is an activist, and he is someone who's very well known on places like Twitter and everything else as a sort of celebrity, but he is also someone who has now recently been exposed as a complete hack. So let's get into this entire story here, because he completely threatened the reporters that made these crazy reports, these extremely important exposing pieces on Shaun King. So let's get into this entire thing. Shaun King rages against reporters who expose his lavish spending, most recently spending $40,000 on a dog. So that is the type of money that Shaun King is able to throw around, $40,000 on a dog, but at the same time, he apparently is not happy with things like capitalism, but he has been a very big beneficiary of such systems. The left doesn't like when they are subjected to the same behavior in which they subject those on the right. We figured this out with the various sagas of Taylor Lawrence, who had an issue with doxing people until she felt like doxing libs of TikTok. Shaun King is the opposite. He has been a fan of doxing people right up until it kind of happened to him. And then suddenly, it's not very fun anymore, is it? The difference between the people Shaun King has doxed and King himself is that he's a public figure. He's made himself a public figure. The people he's doxing are private individuals who just so happen to fall into King's BLM crosshairs. King is big mad now, though, after reporters of the New York Post wrote pieces exposing King for his lavish spending. In July 2021, King was living in a swanky New Jersey lake house despite billing himself as a champion of the downtrodden and marginalized. King is very upset such facts are being revealed, and on Instagram, he went after the two reporters, vowing to make it uncomfortable for them, promising that there will be consequences. He then flexed those well-exercised doxing muscles of him. By the way, this all has to do with him, basically, this all centers around him spending $40,000 on a dog, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. That is one expensive dog, and that dog better be able to, like, fly and shoot lasers out of its eyes and breathe fire and all sorts of other features that you don't usually find with a dog for that kind of price. I know where you live, where you used to live, where your family lives, where they work, Shaun King threatens. And as you can see here, here's the Instagram post where he posts pictures of the reporters that reported on him over at New York Post. And he completely just riddled this entire post with insane threats. Just to be clear, like you and your peers at the New York Post have done to me and my family, I know where you live, where you used to live, where your family lives, where they work, how you move around New York, where you shop in Queens, and a few thousand other people know now as well. Here's the thing. You can attack me and giggle about it to your peers and your family. That's fine. But I'm going to at least make it uncomfortable for you. You aren't going to post about my personal life without consequences. But I will continue to post about other people's personal lives without wanting consequences. And you can keep doing it. And I'll keep doing this. And I'll go deeper. Soon I'm going to write articles about where you live and where your family lives. That's what you did to me. You push harder. I'll return it back. So, Shaun King is someone who loves to have all these weird rage fits on places like Twitter and everything else. He's someone that continues to push the BLM movement and everything else, and he is totally someone that should not be taken seriously, but unfortunately he is by a lot of people. But with all of that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that a lot, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.